Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how we tied this beautiful stunning ashoke with a twist at the top effortlessly. So whether you're getting ready for a wedding or an event or casually, it's not too serious. This tutorial has got you covered. So firstly, we checked and see what the size of the gele is, which is a 2¼ yard. That's like 80 inches long. So first of all, you want to tie your base. Base is very important when you're tying your gele. Very important. When you don't have long hair or you have slippery hair, or rather you just need a base, so that the hair looks a little bit puffy. That's the secret behind tying every other turban that have been tying, or anybody has been tying. You see, when they tie it, it's a must that that person must be wearing a wig or a big ribbon to hold on to the hair or to hold on to the turban. If you don't have a base, your turban will not stay fine. So looking at this base, see how beautiful the base looked. So you don't want it to show from the forehead or from the back. So this is the gele I'm using, the one I showed you, the ashoke I showed you. So I'm going to be pleating 6 plates. It's going to turn to 5 rather, so it's better to just do extra. You can pleat 7, 6 or more than that, but this is just 6 pleats. I'm going to place it on her head like this from this side, and I'll ask her to hold on to it. Then I'm going to bring this other one and then count and arrange, making sure everything stays perfectly well. You want to make sure your model holds on to the turban like this so that it doesn't fall. So I'm going to pass the other handle to the back like that. You can easily just fold it and tie it from behind her head, but for me, I like doing it like this. So I'm going to continue the pleat from where it stops. As you can see, I'll pick it up and then bring it to the middle of her head, making sure it stays secured on the middle part. The V part showing in the middle of her head, is going to be aligning with her nose. So this is me just arranging it, making sure it stays firm and asking her to hold on to it. I'll count again and also count the other side so that it matches the same number, because it's still the same pleat. I just passed it from under behind the back of her head. So I'm going to be showing the back. Don't worry, relax. So after that, I'm going to twist, making sure I hold on tight to that pleat. You don't want to let it go, because once you let it go, it's going to lose. So I'm going to hold on to that pleat tightly and then pass it to the other side, and also this other one will be passed to the other side like this. As you can see, I'm measuring to see if the V aligns with the middle part of her face, because you don't want your V to be looking sideways. It's going to make her face look weird. Yes, the way you tie your turban also gives more details to the shape of your face. So I'm going to hold on to this, pleat the remaining just to make sure it looks neat. So you can lift it up if you want it lifted, but some people prefer it looking like this. So I'm going to pull this one out more. So sometimes I'll tie the other version of this type of turban, but this is the ashoke type I know I have tied before. So don't worry, plenty tutorials are coming down your way. So you have to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new tutorial. So I'm going to just fix that, and then I'll ask her to turn around so that you can see the back of the turban. So don't worry about the base, we'll still close it. This is how it looks. We'll press it down and then close it. So holding on to that same pleat, you want to hold on to it firmly, and I'm still asking her hands are still on the gele, so don't worry, it's not going to lose even if I let it go. So I'm going to tie it tightly, making sure I ask her if the way I tied it is okay. If she's uncomfortable, I can just loosen it more, but she says she's fine with the tightness of the gele. So I'm going to pull up the back and neatly fold everything in. You want to make sure the way the front of your gele is looking, the back should also look like that. Are you revealing the hair? Fine, make sure it looks neat. Are you packing the hair and hiding the hair? Make sure it looks very neat. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just packing and making sure everything stays in smoothly. I just don't want to jam pack everything together and then end up getting a rough back, a tie or something. The way you want the front of the gele to look neat, that's how the back will also look neat. So after tucking everything in, as you can see, this one doesn't have a space to stay, but you want to make sure it doesn't show from the side. But I'm going to tie another version of this style so that you guys can see. But this one is also a perfect way to tie this turban, because the photographer is already around that wants to take her pictures, and we're in a rush. Kind of, I would have fixed the back of the gele properly, but you don't have to make it show like this. See the way the back is looking neat, so you want to make sure you press everything down so that it doesn't look too scattered or too rough. So this is me fixing the front, and this is the final gele, and that's it, queens. I hope this tutorial helps make your tying gele turban easier and more stylish. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe or more for more gele and turban tutorials. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.